Family will take him to his final resting place tomorrow. Kupane was amongst the first black people to venture into the funeral undertaker business during the apartheid era and used his influence in the fight against apartheid. The undertaker was also instrumental in the process of repatriations of bodies post-apartheid. Another prominent figure in the fight against apartheid, Seth Mazibuko, joins us now via Zoom to tell us about the legacy of David Boikie Kupane. A very good day to you, Mr. Mazibuko. Thank you so much for making the time. Mr. Mazibuko, thank you once again for making the time to speak to us today.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Desiree. Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly, and I just want to declare that you and I lived in Soweto, streets apart, so we singabom kaya, as you may say.
Yes, and can I also declare from my side that I know you very well, and you just stay straight away from home.
But Mazibuko, can you confirm for us the passing of Ntate Kupane?
Yes, Desiree. Unfortunately, Boikie, as he is passionately known in Orlando East and the area of Soweto, passed on this morning. I went this morning to the parlor, and they were busy preparing to go and fetch the body to bring it to the Orlando East parlor of the Kupane funerals.
What a sad loss. Just let's remind our viewers of who Ntate Kupane is, the importance of this one individual in the struggle against apartheid. All right, we don't seem to have a great... he's back. I don't know if you heard my question.
I couldn't get a question.
I was just asking you to remind our viewers of the importance of David Kupane and his contribution in the struggle against apartheid.
Daisy, directly, and to be personal about it, is that when I got imprisoned in 1978 and sent to Robben Island, he was one of the people who offered to my parents to take them and to actually fly them down to Cape Town to be able to visit us at Robben Island. And his role was also that of having to bury many of the struggle stalwarts. And one can also indicate to your viewers that Mama Winnie Mandela comes from, when Mama Winnie passed on, he was buried by Kupane funerals. So was the daughter and many other community members. I can tell you, Desiree, you should know this, that you can't talk of Orlando East and not talk of Boikie. Half, if not 3/4 of the people and the poor people of Orlando East have had to be buried by Ntate Kupane. In the 70s, 1976, during the struggle, it was difficult to find any funeral undertaker that was willing to bury, the children that were killed by the police. And Ntate Kupane was always willing to be the one who buries all those.
Tell us about his role post-democracy.
After democracy, Kupane pushed a lot of, space for Black people to be in the funeral industry. I can assure you that some of the new businesses that got, the biggest businesses during apartheid that were in that business would have been Doves, Punis, CT funerals. And Kupane before in 1994 was a loner in that business. And after 1994, Kupane then introduced
Okay, I've been apologizing by that for that poor connection, but you got the gist of the story. Anti-apartheid activist Seth Mazibuko telling us about the passing of Kupane funerals undertaker Ntate David Boikie Kupane. May his soul rest in peace. And that's